boy, we just had to make it difficult for ourselves. Regardless, Arsenal walk away with a much needed 3 points in a 2-1 victory over Forest, and I had for large portions of that game expected a 0-0 draw. Forest had probably the lowest block I've ever seen in football. They just sat back and defended that box like their lives depended on it, especially in that first half. But somehow, someway, Arsenal found our way through. We got a 2-1 victory against Forest, a much needed 2-1 victory. It's the exact same score we beat Forest on in the last game, and it's the exact same way that we beat them, going 2-0 up, cruising, and then conceding a late-ish goal to just make it very difficult for ourselves. Honestly, when we were 2-0 up in the game, it felt like we were 5-0 up. We were controlling the game, but we just had to make it difficult for ourselves, didn't we? Now, going into this game, I was very surprised to hear this, that we lost our last 3 games at the City ground against Forest, so that made me a little bit more on edge than I was already. And for the first time ever, props to myself, for the first time ever, I got the starting 11, the whole Arsenal starting 11 correct for the game. From goalkeeper to strike, I got it all correct, and that's including predicting Smith Rowe to start, and boy am I glad Smith Rowe started. He looked really good. But yeah, for the first half especially, I think we low-key struggled. I don't think it was us necessarily, but I think it's very difficult for us to break down a team that doesn't want to play football. It's difficult for any team to do that. When you go up against a low block like that, they are playing so deep, it is very difficult to break them down any way, shape or form. I thought maybe we're a little bit stagnant, a little bit slow. We needed to speed things up. Smith Rowe looked really good in stretches of that game. In the first half, he was in space consistently. We just weren't moving the ball quick enough. We weren't decisive enough. And when we finally got some half chances in and around the area, I thought we were maybe trying to be a little too intricate with the passes, trying to be too clever rather than just going out there and taking a shot, trying to find that one too many pass. We have done this consistently throughout the season, and it's very annoying. Sometimes the best shot is the first opening you get. You don't have to always pass and look for a better chance. I'm sure Arteta told them that in the second half, because in the second half we were a lot more ruthless in front of goal, even taking some wildish shots, but we're still quite ruthless. We weren't trying to dilly-daddle as much. But yeah, in that first half, I think a lot of people are going to blame Arsenal and be worried that Arsenal can't break down a low block. But I think the way that Forest played that low block so deep, they were so tight, and fair play to them, they were very good defensively, but that low block is almost impossible to beat. So I'm not too upset with our first half performance. The second half performance was a lot better. It was a lot better from us. That may be due to part of maybe Forest opening up just a little bit in the second half, and we were taking the chances of that. But the moment in that second half that Forest started giving us space, it was curtains. We had chance after chance, really good chances, from Gabby Jesus hitting the post after some beautiful play, to just overall good football from us. That second half was a lot better than the first. Again, I know the first half performance wasn't really our fault, but that second half performance, again, maybe it was Forest giving us the space, but I thought we were really good, really efficient with our play, and we were breaking through the Forest lines, making space here and there, and Smith Rowe and Ødegaard got on the ball a lot more, which showed to be a key factor in helping us create more chances. And we were on it. I will be fair, that second half we were on every small opportunity, and that first goal is a perfect example of that. Lax defending from Forest. The ball goes out. Zinchenko takes a quick throw into Jesus. Yes, Jesus would have been offside, but in case you guys don't know, throw-ins, you're not offside for throw-ins. But like I said, very good awareness from Zinchenko onto Jesus. And Jesus, I don't know what Turner's doing. He must be an inside agent. A masterclass from Arteta to send Turner to Nottingham Forest. But that is poor goalkeeping from Turner. No other goalkeeper in the Premier League is letting that go in. But Jesus just kind of taps it across goal with his left foot. He didn't hit it hard. It wasn't anything venomous. I don't know how it squeezed through, but it did. So I am not complaining about that. Just horrible goalkeeping from Matt Turner. And then the moment we scored that goal, the game opened up even more and we looked even better. Maybe because we were a little more comfortable with the ball, a little more comfortable playing football, but Forest were a lot more open. They had to attack, and then the moment that happened, it was basically wraps for them. We had a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, counter-attack from our own corner. Gabby Jesus passes it beautifully to find Bukayo Saka, and Bukayo Saka with a beautiful right-footed finish into the bottom corner to send us up 2-0. And I was thinking, hey, we could get 3 or 4 here. Forest are open. We are looking really good. We've just brought on Havertz and Trossard. So I was maybe getting a little bit ahead of myself, being 2-0 up, scoring those 2 goals in 5 minutes or something. But then after that, it kind of settled down again. Forest kind of made us work again for it. Forest were a lot better after conceding the second goal. Yes, they were more open, but they were a lot more aggressive and more confident on the ball. But it still didn't make me all that worried. I was still quite confident that Arsenal would be able to see the game out very comfortably and maybe bag another 2 or 3 goals. Yes, maybe I was a little bit stupid for thinking that, but that's how I was thinking. And we just found a way to make it difficult for us, didn't we? Yes, the ball banged around and it was a lucky goal, you could say, but we just find a way to make it difficult. This Arsenal team does not make it easy for us ever, other than a handful of games. We must always concede a last goal just to be on the edge of our seats. I don't know, it was really frustrating to concede the goal. I don't care that we were 2-1 up still. It is just ridiculous and it's unprofessional to concede a goal when it is so easy. And then that made the next 6 minutes of stoppage time the longest 6 minutes of my life, and we were just scrapping and scraping away to try get the 3 points. Yes, we did, and yes, we can move along, but it kind of papers over the cracks in my opinion. We can't be affording that. If we want to win a Premier League title, and our next game is now against Liverpool, we can't be lackadaisical, and we can't take our foot off the gas when we go 2-0 up. We should have kept on going. Yes, Forest played a little bit better when they went 2-0 down, but I still think that's very unprofessional, and there's no reason we should be conceding a goal the way we did. Just very, very nervy defending from the team at the end. But regardless, we walk away as 2-1 victors, so I'm not going to complain all that much. A good overall performance from the team, even though we weren't that great. I was so glad to see Smith Rowe get minutes and perform really well in those minutes. Odegaard looked good. Jesus looked absolutely sublime. Zinchenko looked good in spurts. Martinelli was looking good. Bukayo was looking good. Overall, everyone looks like they're getting back to the form of the old. And now with our next game being against Liverpool in the Premier League, we need that. We need our players to be ready to go for that game, because that game is a title decider in my opinion, or could be at least. So we need to be able to perform at a high level against Liverpool, and these 3 points are very important to keep the confidence up and keep the momentum going after a 5-0 victory against Palace. But yeah guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comments below what were your opinions on the game and who was your man of the match. Let me know in the comments below. Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.